Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege, Micromasters Topshot and Flak from Wave 1. You can see there are military vehicles which come in this package right here. Again, you can see those symbols and there's the artwork. I think, comes in the box. Decent-ish artwork. You see decent-ish artwork. And on the back here you got the, hey, this is how they, transform in their various modes, and the, hey, they combine with each other. By the way, they are also number 6, according to the line. And they come with these instructions, which, again, pretty simple instructions. And the gun they could merge into is an Electroverge Neuroblaster. Yes, the actual figures. Yep. Topshot and Flak. I think between the two, I think Flak's the better one. But yeah, the thing is, these guys are kind of weak. I mean, this vehicle mode right here in particular is kind of weird looking. It's got, I guess they've got rolling wheels, but yeah, it's just kind of weird looking. It's weedy. Like, I don't know. It feels like there's way too many gaps and stuff. He's a little better just because, well, it's a little, I guess, more cohesive. You got these big old missile pods and everything on his back. Yeah, it's just he can swivel his gun as well, and also go up and down. And yeah, it's kind of weird looking. He can't really do much. I guess you can arch these up a little bit, but then you're kind of technically untransforming it. But there you go. Transformation though is pretty simple. You got to rotate this around so you can pull these gray pieces out. It's actually easier just to take the front half and move it up, so those will just pop out. And then you can do that. Finish unfolding it, and then split the legs and fold these gray pieces back. You keep that up, and that's what I like to do. And then take the arms and pop them out to the side like this. And I always like to pick the gun down like this. That way, it's a little. You got that going. So he's got a little gun. It's kind of like a Mixmaster, I guess. And the Flak here is also really simple. You just take these, unfold them, untab them from each other, and then move the front half of the vehicle back like that. And there's a little tiny tab right here under his head, which you can get your fingernail over, and you can pull the arms out, and there you go. He's transformed. And yeah, they're real basic transformations, so I wasn't really expecting too much from them because they're Micromasters. But he's got a pretty good robot mode, and he's got an okay robot mode. He's just, I don't know, this guy's vehicle mode is kind of lacking. I don't know, something about it's just really disappointing. This one I kind of like. His robot mode's pretty okay, although it's kind of, his arms aren't great because you can kind of see that, I guess there's his little fingers right there behind the wheel, and it's like, yeah, he doesn't really have hands, and that's kind of annoying. They don't even have implied hands. This guy at least has some implied hands. So it's like, yeah, that's one drawback. So these guys are kind of like, okay, they're all right. There's nothing special. They're good vehicle mode, vehicle mode, decent robot modes, simple, really simple transformations, but whatever. Articulation, he's got ball jointed shoulders, so they go forward and back, outward a little tiny bit. It does not have, he does have a waist, but it's just, again, ball joints pop off really easy on the hips. It does have a waist though. See that? Ball jointed hips, forward and back, knee bend. Got these little spurs, which I guess can kind of help with posing. And outward a bit. Yeah, so he's got tons of posability. Much the same story here. Ball jointed shoulders. All over the place. No articulation there. Hips, forward and back. Outward. Knee bend. Pops off the ball joint really easily, and no waist swivel though. So he's got slightly more articulation. And again, they're also okay looking. The colors, some decent colors, although this brown is kind of like, I don't know. This guy just feels a little, just one big disappointment. This guy's pretty good. There's that. But turning them into a gun mode, well, this you fold the other way entirely. Take these, rotate his waist around 180. Like so. Peg his legs together and fold them back up as if you're going to vehicle mode. And these things right here, you unfold them. And they kind of go in between on the waist right there. You also rotate this this part right here. This is pretty much ready to go. This guy, he folds his head down, put his arms back like this, tab his legs together, unfold this peg, and then they peg together. That peg goes in that hole. The thing about these arms also is they kind of line up with little slots on the top of his arms. There's little slots here. These tabs kind of line up with those slots. It doesn't really hold in place super well, but it does its job, I guess. Also, that's weird. These are kind of sit crooked no matter what you do. Like these things always sit slightly crooked, and I noticed that it's kind of weird that no matter what you do, it seems like something's slightly off with how they made it. But yeah, you got this gun. It's all right. It's not amazing, but it's better than the one with the other guy, the car guys, the race car patrol, or part of it, race car team. Can't remember what the teams are. Was it? Yeah, it's a better gun, and they go pretty well with Hound just because military themed. Although, again, for some reason, Hound's arm is kind of weak. I don't know when that happened. Yeah, these guys are the Battle Patrol. That's what they're called. Okay. Yeah, these arms, his arm's kind of weak, but yeah, it's a big old cannon thing. It's better, although the whole thing is you can see his head just sticking out the top there. That's the only unfortunate thing about him, but yeah, it's serviceable. The gun's serviceable. It's better than the last one, and yeah, there you go. So that's it. Nothing really to it. Pretty simple. Again, I think the thing about these Micromasters is, again, they're much like the Battlemasters. They're all right as robots in little cars, but they work better than the Battlemasters as standalone. But they really, again, kind of, I guess, are kind of compromised to make accessories. But they work okay as little dudes if you want them. But don't really expect a whole lot, even though you're paying like $10 for these. So that's it. I hope you liked this. Hope you enjoyed it or found it informative, whatever. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with another video review.